Hey, what's up everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we are doing the 2023 top 10s, as I am going to look at my number 6 lightweight in the world right now at 135 pounds, former world title challenger, Isaac Cruz. Before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel up here. So Isaac Cruz entered the year at number 6, so he remains here. He is 25 years old. Wow, I can't believe he's still only 25. That's how young he still is. Overall, he's 25, 2-1 with 17 knockouts. This year, he went 1-0. He took on, Jesus, what was his name? Giovanni Cabrera, and got a very close 12-round split decision victory to continue, you know, being undefeated since the loss to Gervonta Tank Davis by a close decision a couple years ago. Right now, he is currently number 1 in the WBC, and he's number 3. No, he's number 1 in the WBA, and he's number 3 in both the WBC and the WBO. So heading into this year, there's a lot of talk that he could be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis on, Gervonta Tank Davis on, what date is that? I'm sorry, later this year, in the first half of the year, he could be fighting Tank. He is the WBA's number 1. But as I've been saying through these videos, the WBA has been very confusing because I don't know what the hell they're doing with their rankings right now. It makes no sense because they can't seem to, it's not very clear who the top challenger is, a mandatory challenger. Tank Davis is the official champion. Isaac Cruz is said to be number 1, but they also just said that Jose Valenzuela, his eliminator victory over Chris Colbert, was a final eliminator win. So I don't know who the hell's the top dog right now, but I would favor Cruz to probably fight Tank Davis. But Isaac Cruz is also in line for the WBO title if Vasily Lomachenko doesn't get to fight for both the WBO and IBF vacant belts. I'm just floating that idea because I can't understand why we have not seen the Kambosos-Lomachenko fight get finalized yet for the vacant IBF title. What that tells me, because Lomachenko's number 1 in the WBO as well, is that he could be lobbying to fight Kambosos for both the IBF and WBO titles, and then fight the number 1 contender in the WBO after he would win both belts. Maybe he's doing that, maybe he's not, but if Lomachenko is not fighting for the vacant WBO title next, then Dennis Berianchek and Isaac Cruz are the top 2 contenders remaining. Now, Cruz might get screwed because Emmanuel Navarrete, the junior lightweight champ at 130, has super champion status that was granted to him prior to his fight with Robson Conceição in November. Which means, as a super champion, you can move up to any weight class you want and move ahead of the number 1 contender. So essentially, Navarrete, if he wants, can move in and fight Berianchek, who's the number 2 contender, for the vacant WBO title next, and Isaac Cruz would be left out in the cold. But if Navarrete doesn't do that, then it would be Isaac Cruz and Berianchek being ordered. Now again, Isaac Cruz, it's more profitable for a rematch with Tank, plus he's getting an opportunity at a world title against Tank as well. So he'd make more money, and he's getting the same kind of opportunity. The only thing that would benefit fighting Berianchek over Tank Davis is he probably would go in with more people believing that he had a better chance of winning over Berianchek than he would over Tank Davis. But he did very well against Tank Davis the first time. So I really think if it's up to Cruz, he's definitely choosing the Tank Davis rematch. Give me 1 second. So it's all up in the air for Isaac Cruz, but I definitely believe that he's at least going to be fighting for one world title, and I honestly think it's going to be against Tank for the WBA belt next. You know, because it's a rematch people have been wanting to see, and I think Tank, while he bides his time ahead of a bigger fight later in the year potentially, it'd be easy to get his mandatory #1 contender out of the way now, and then he can let the WBA decide who the next mandatory challenger would be later. So that's it. That is my #6 lightweight in the world right now, the former world title challenger Isaac Cruz, as my 2023 top 10s continue. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.